Welcome back to Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA. Today's episode, powered by Hayabusa, is all about tips and tricks on how to take punches like a professional. All right, in today's video, we're talking about taking punches off of the guard. And a lot of times, that gets us into a lot of troubles. There's a lot of times, especially in amateur fighting, even at the highest level of the UFC, when somebody starts teeing off, I don't want to just sit there like this in one position and take punches, okay? Usually at this time in amateur fighting, you're going to get a count. In the pro MMA, the ref's going to step in. You might get an 8 count. We got to avoid just sitting there taking these big shots like that, okay? So this is what this video is going to teach you. It's going to teach you 4 different ways on how we can take them more like a professional, okay? So let's get into the first one so you can start understanding what I'm talking about. Now, the main thing I teach here at Bazooka Kickboxing is all structure comes from the legs, balance, power, the way you connect, but it's just as important offensively as it is defensively to have a good stance. Now, if I'm in a tall stance on my heels, and now Diego brings big punches, I'm gonna get hit down, I'm gonna be on my heels, and that's not taking punches like a pro, right? That's the exact opposite, right? First thing to say when you start fighting is don't get caught on your heels, because if I'm caught on my heels and I'm falling backwards, 1, I'm not in a position to counter, 2, it looks so terribly in the judge's eyes, and I'm in a compromised position to block, okay? So first things first, I need to have a good stance. So this is what I teach is called the kickstand, right? Ideally, if say Diego throws a 1, 2, 3, I'd like to be out here nice and solid, but sometimes I may be pressured, I may be rocked, they may hurt me, or they're just good at tracking me. Now I'm against the ropes and I'm gonna have to fight off of it. So first things first, boom. You see it right away, I create a kickstand in my feet, okay? So if I stay here, I'm kind of blinding myself, right? So here I'm blinded. So what I do when I create a kickstand, as this foot kickstands, I bring this lead elbow in front of me, okay? Now, if I keep this lead elbow down and the punches come, it's more likely to push me back, okay? Now, if I kickstand and come here, I create a slight wedge, and now I'm so much more stable here, okay? By getting this lead wedge up and kickstand. Now I can't move back. Now what I could also do, because this creates a wedge, as Diego punches, I could kind of close my distance a little bit if I have to, okay? So kickstand and giving me the wedge is point number 1, okay? So now when Diego punches, instead of getting caught like this, I can't even control that. I'm gonna go here. Now I'm in a stable, I'm not getting pushed back, and now if I wanted to counter, I can counter very effectively from there, okay? So that's tip number 1 for you, kickstand and a wedge, okay? See that nice balance point, strong base, not getting pushed backwards, okay? We're not gonna get on our heels. Now the second thing I'm gonna talk about is making sure you don't just sit in that position. Yes, even if I create a kickstand and a wedge, I don't want to stay there, okay? Because I'm going to get caught and called and whistled, like I said. So my 2 options are, if I have space, I go 1, 2, and then I could evade. I want to get out. I don't want to sit there and let him tee off on me. So my 2 options are the first one, boom, blocking and evading, and then moving out if I have the space. But if I'm in the corner and I'm stuck, 1, 2, boom, I'm going to come in and clinch up at this time, and I can stay safe, okay? I'm going to control their arms. So I'm either going to evade to create space, or I'm going to use that nice little wedge to come inside and control the hands. And usually when I do the drill, I usually wait for them to throw a hook, and then I could enter with my hooks, catch their hands, hold them in, do what I want from that position, okay? So I'm going to use that, catch a hook, or evade. That's point number 2. Now, point number 3, okay, is while you're stuck in that position, okay, you're going to have to roll with the punches a little bit, okay? And what this means with the high guard, right? So if Diego punches, if I just sit here like this, I can't really defend things. I can't really see things. So what I want to do is I'm going to start rolling a little bit. I'm going to have a little bit more of an interactive defense. So you see me here taking away some of the power. Because if I just sit here, even though my hands are pinned on my temples or on the point of my head, still taking heavy shots here can rock my head. So I need to make sure I'm at least rolling, okay? So I can stay here, right? So 1, 2, 3, right? And then at least this way, I can work my way inside. I can kind of get off and take some of the power off. So even what I do sometimes, I'm just sitting here, right? I'm blocking, blocking, blocking. I could even roll my shoulders. I can even go higher wedge. Even if I want, I could parry a little bit and move, okay? So I'm more interactive. So that's what I call more rolling with the punches. You don't have to create the traditional roll, because a lot of times in fighting, when someone's ripping off, it's really difficult to catch the timing. So if anything, see, that little bit of that interactiveness is gonna help me not just stay shelled up. So 1, 2, 3, okay? See, different patterns. I'm rolling with it in different ways, okay? I just don't wanna take them as much, right? Boom, okay? So being interactive with the defense. So that's point number 3. Now the last point of taking shots like a professional, it's gonna sound easy, but breathe, okay? That's the biggest mistake I see amateurs make. Every time, even in warm-up where they fight, they hold their breath when they're throwing, and then when they get hit, they're holding their breath too, so then they're getting exhausted, okay? So the key is, every time you take impact off of your defense, whether it hits you in the head and you miss the shot, hits you in the body, you have to breathe every time. So when Diego throws, okay, again, okay, even if they're not hitting, I'm still gonna breathe with them at the same time. Okay? Okay, even when I'm evading, I'm still breathing every time. I'm catching my breath. Okay, nice and relaxed. Boom. Okay, so breathing's your best friend, gets that oxygen in, helps you recover. Then, once he's done throwing, you at least have that energy and the breathing and the cardiovascular energy to come back and to be able to counter and to win the fight. Okay, so there you have it. 4 different ways for you to be able to take punches like a professional. Remember, first thing, create a kickstand, create a wedge. Keeping your elbows pinned down to you is not going to do anything, right? Just going to get you knocked out. Very important, okay? Second thing, you got to move your feet. Either you're going to clinch up or you're going to move. Or if you can't, make sure you roll with them. And every time you take impact off your guard, or if it even lands on your body or your head, make sure you breathe, okay? Make sure you like, subscribe, and share Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA, and support our channel by supporting our sponsors. Hayabusa Fight, our personal favorite, is the T3s with this double strap technology. And we have Perfect Sports Nutrition, where you can get all your supplements. Use code Bazooka20. My personal favorites that I use on a daily basis is the BCAAs and my protein. And last but not least, bazookatraining.com, online training taught by me, okay, which now has over 200 archive videos, and you get brand new videos every single Monday. And they're split up in categories: bag work, drills, okay, and episodes and workouts. You have tutorials, sparring drills, and home workouts. All different equipment that you have, you can find a workout. But I recommend you listen to them all so you can learn the concepts a little quicker. You learn just little tips here on YouTube, but to get the whole system in the curriculum, bazookatraining.com, and the best part, it's under $10 a month, okay? Like, subscribe, share, and we'll see you next time here at Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA. Welcome to Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA online training. I'm Bazooka Joe Valtellini, the owner here at Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA. Over the past year, I've designed and created a website to teach Bazooka curriculum at home and across the world. The purpose of this website is for you to, 1, hit your fitness and health goals, all while learning world-class martial arts instruction from me. The beautiful thing about this website, it's geared for all levels. So if you're learning martial arts for the first time as a beginner, we help you progress into the bigger stages. And if you're a pro fighter, guess what? We have different fight concepts for you to improve your tool set and your skills in the ring or cage. As the fastest rising kickboxing world champion and a lifelong martial artist with over 30 years of experience, I've been able to combine my passion for martial arts and teaching to create this website. This website's gonna give you some of the tricks, secrets, and inside look at some of the training I use to win my world title. Once you subscribe to this site, you're gonna be getting weekly training videos and tutorials that you can do from anywhere. The sections are broken up into 3 parts. The first is bag workout. So if you have a bag at home or at your gym, you can use these workouts to supplement your training. The second is at-home workouts. A lot of us don't have the room for a bag or a bag in general, so these workouts are for no equipment needed and you can do them anywhere. And finally, the tutorial section. If you're having any problems with a specific technique or fight concept that's covered in any of the workouts, go to the tutorial section, learn the technique, and then go back to the workout, and this time, do it with proper technique. One of the added benefits once you subscribe is the forums section, where you can get a more personalized experience where you can ask questions and I'll be able to go in there and answer them. It's all about building a team and a community of martial artists helping each other grow. So subscribe now to get access to all the videos plus more so you can be part of the squad here at Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA.